My family hijacked my vacation plans for my golden sister and her kids, but this time I had my own secret escape plan. Every year for the past 6 years, the same thing happened. I'd book a vacation for myself, tell my family about it, and somehow it would turn into a free babysitting trip for my sister Jennifer and her 3 kids. I'm talking beach houses that I paid for turning into daycare centers, ski trips where I spent the whole time watching cartoons in the lodge while everyone else hit the slopes. It was exhausting. Jennifer was the golden child growing up, perfect grades, perfect husband, perfect kids, and my parents acted like she could do no wrong. Meanwhile, I was the responsible one who never asked for anything. This year, I decided enough was enough. I booked a week at this amazing cabin in the mountains for my 30th birthday. Hot tub, hiking trails, total peace and quiet. I told my mom about it in March, 6 months in advance. 2 weeks later, mom called and asked if Jennifer and the kids could come along. Her husband Brad had a work conference that same week and Jennifer needed help with the children. I said no for the first time ever. My mom got quiet, then said she was disappointed in my selfishness, that I should want to spend time with my nieces and nephew. I held my ground and said this trip was just for me. Mom hung up and I thought that was the end of it. But then my dad called. Then Jennifer called crying about how hard it is being a mom. Then my aunt called saying family should help family. I stopped answering their calls. A week before my trip, Jennifer showed up at my apartment with her kids. She had their suitcases packed and everything. She said mom told her I'd changed my mind and was excited to have them join. I looked at those kids standing in my doorway and almost caved. Almost. Instead, I smiled and said there must have been a misunderstanding. I wasn't going to that cabin anymore. Jennifer looked confused and asked where I was going instead. Nowhere. I lied. I canceled the trip because of work stuff. She seemed disappointed but relieved she wouldn't have to deal with Brad's conference week alone. Here's what really happened. I never canceled anything. 2 months earlier, after that first phone call from mom, I knew they'd pull this stunt again. So I booked a second cabin. A different one 3 hours away in the opposite direction. I told absolutely no one about it. I even posted on social media about canceling my birthday trip due to work. Made it look totally believable. The day I was supposed to leave for the original cabin, I called my mom and said I'd come over for dinner. Really sold the whole staying home story. I showed up, ate pot roast, listened to Jennifer complain about Brad's conference. Then I hugged everyone goodbye and went home. At 4 a.m. the next morning, I loaded my car and drove to my real cabin. Turned off my phone's location sharing. Set up an auto-reply email saying I was in meetings all week. The cabin was perfect. Huge windows overlooking a lake, hiking trails right outside my door, and complete silence. No kids screaming, no sister asking me to watch someone while she took a nap, no parents guilt-tripping me. I spent 3 days reading books on the deck, went kayaking every morning, made fancy dinners just for myself. It was the most relaxed I'd felt in years. On day 4, my phone started blowing up. I'd forgotten to post anything on social media, and apparently Jennifer had driven by my apartment and saw my car was gone. She called, then mom called, then dad called. I finally answered on the 10th call. Mom was furious asking where I was. I told her the truth. I was at a cabin celebrating my birthday alone like I'd originally planned. Mom started yelling about how I lied to everyone, how Jennifer had counted on me being available that week. I let her finish, then said something I should have said years ago. I never agreed to be Jennifer's backup babysitter. I never offered to give up my vacations so she could have free childcare. I was done being the family's emergency plan. Mom tried the guilt trip again, but I just said I had to go and hung up. Spent the rest of the week hiking and actually enjoying my birthday. When I got back home, my parents weren't speaking to me. Jennifer sent a long text about how hurt she was. But here's the thing. Brad's conference week went fine without me. Jennifer managed just like millions of other parents do every single day. My 30th birthday was exactly what I wanted it to be. Quiet, peaceful, and mine.